Black women, you guys can straighten your hair. Like, there's no issue with that. But to me, it's the frequency on how much you do it. If you do it all the time, or you don't feel comfortable wearing your natural curls out, then it just shows that you're trying to be like a white woman. And a lot of black women are like this today. So that's my issue with that.
Who said that they don't feel comfortable?
If you're straightening your hair all the time, that means you're not comfortable.
It's a preference.
But why don't you? Why isn't your preference your hair naturally?
Because a preference is just that. It's a preference.
But
what
it's
you
much
like.
deeper than that, though.
That's what you think.
No, that's what I know.
Based on what?
Based on the facts. If a black man is always spray tanning his lineup, that means he doesn't like his actual lineup. It's the same as a woman who's straightening her hair
It's a preference.
because they don't like themselves. That's why.
No.
What is the most beautiful thing about a black woman?
The most beautiful thing about a black woman,
Yeah.
I would say the most beautiful thing about a black woman is that we always put each other first. Like, we're the first to think of everyone else. It can be to our detriment, but it's also just a very thoughtful, beautiful thing. So we put our community first. We want to connect to each other. Like, yeah.
Do you actually think that most black women put other black women first, though?
I think most black women put their community on a whole first, not necessarily each other first, but we're the first to lift each other up, though.
Okay, I could understand that, but when I look around at a lot of black women, they wear like wigs and weaves that look like white women and Asian women's hair. So when they do this, it kind of seems like they're putting white women up and not other black women up, if that makes sense.
So if you were to look at the history of black women's hair, wigs and weaves don't necessarily have to be putting us down or putting white people up first. First, we had to blend in with our own hair because it was not accepted. And then we tried to make it our own through the different styles, through the flawless looks of like how our wigs, I don't think, look like white people's hair. That's not how our wigs don't look like white people. Our
Are you
wigs don't
sure
look
about
Asian
that? Like,
people.
when black
But-
women straighten their hair, and then
Okay.
you have to go?
Yeah,
Oh.
give you 5 more minutes.
Okay,
Give me 5
cool.
more minutes, okay.
So when black women straighten their hair and then they wear straight hair wigs that look nothing like black people's hair, you're saying that looks like black women's hair?
I think we have silk, like when we wear our wigs, they can look similar to our silk pressed hair. But I also don't think that the wigs that we wear, whether it be different colors, whether it be how long it is, don't look exactly like Asian women or white women's hair. I think they have a distinct look for their own selves, but straight hair on black women looks inherently different on us, I feel. So I don't think it's emulating white or Asian women in a way.
See, that makes sense, but if black women were straightening their hair pre-colonization, then I could say, okay, they're not trying to be like a white woman. But we see black women after colonization, now they start to emulate other races. So it's clear to me that they're not doing this because they're trying to look like another black woman. They're trying to look like another white woman, whether they consciously are doing it or subconsciously are doing it.
But I don't think it's entirely as black and white as after colonization we're trying to look like white or Asian women. I think that there is definitely an influence of that element because I can't deny that colonization, that's when we were forced to straighten our hair or when we were starting to wear wigs. But I think it's evolved into far beyond that. Like, I feel like we've also integrated our own culture and our own style into that, as I was done with like many different styles, like black dandyism. Like, that wasn't clothes that we were initially wearing, but we made it our own. I would say that's the same way we did with like weaves and wigs in our hair, because white people don't really wear weaves and wigs the way we wear weaves and wigs.
So I do think that would be okay if there wasn't a lot of black little girls that are insecure, because a lot of black girls tell me, I hate my hair, I don't like my hair, I don't know how to do my hair, because their mothers are constantly putting in wigs and weaves and just showing them an image that is not the black woman. A black woman is like your hair naturally right now, or a black woman with her afro. But a black woman is not a woman who's putting on wigs and weaves that look like white and Asian women's hair. That's opposite of black culture, because black women were actually forced to do that in the beginning, as you probably know.
I understand
Yeah.
that, but I also think you're disregarding the part where I said we made like our wigs and our weaves our own. And I also would disagree. Well, from my own experience, my mom wears silk pressed straight hair, but I never thought of her any less than a black woman, and she knew how to do my hair, and she never straightened my hair until I believe like high school is when I first wanted to try it out, and that's not something I really liked for myself, so that's why I didn't continue to do it. But she never pushed that on me. That was something that she enjoyed for her own self, and that didn't make her any less of a black woman to me. She still knew how to take care of her hair. She still knew how to take care of my hair. So I think we also, as a culture, need to understand that, like, not necessarily that wigs and weaves are in correlation to not us understanding our hair. It's that we don't take the time to understand our hair. Like, we can still take the time. You have to learn how to braid your hair in order to put a wig on. You have to learn how to sew in your hair and understand afro hair in order to, like, wear a wig, in order to wear a weave. So I don't think wearing wigs and weaves means that we don't necessarily don't understand how to do our own hair. So.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I would keep it pushing, but you have somewhere to go.
Well,
So.
I think you appreciate talk.
You know what? I like the first girl. I really like the first girl because her response at first was the best thing about black women is that we always put each other first and yada yada yada. And it's like, okay, well, like that's I mean, you see what happens when sisters always put other sisters first, right or wrong. You start to see how bad the sisterhood is. But I mean, she then followed up by saying, but even though that can be to our detriment, the fact that sisters essentially remove accountability from other sisters, she can acknowledge that this is bad. She can acknowledge that, man, listen, that messes a lot of us up. This is how you know we're messing with a young sister, man, that has a full deck. She is messing with a full deck. She understands reality and she acknowledged that a lot of our sisters perpetuate stereotypes. Let's just keep it a bean, right? And she understands these stereotypes are bad.
So I love that you're wearing your hair naturally right now. Why do you think a lot of other black women don't wear their hair just like yours?
I mean, I think we were groomed in a society where loving and embracing our natural hair wasn't something that we were taught. So I think a lot of us have struggled to love our natural state, but I do think a lot of us now are getting to a place where we embrace our natural curls.
Okay, I love that. And how do you think we get more black women to be just like you? Because a lot of them actually hate their hair, and we want to get them to love their hair. Because it's 2026 now, there's no excuse.
I mean, yeah, I think that's definitely a decision up to them to do what they want to do with their hair, but I was raised by my grandmother who taught me to love my hair and love my curls. So, you know, surrounding yourself with other black women who love to embrace who they are, but also, again, choosing to do whatever you want to do that's your business.
You think that's a good thing to tell people? Like, would you tell your child they can do whatever they want to do?
I mean, I would teach them to love their hair at a very early age, but if they choose to do something else, that's their prerogative. But I definitely would want them to embrace who they are.
Okay.
How many more questions?
Well, you guys got somewhere to go?
Yeah, we do.
All right, you guys have a nice day.
Thank
It was
you.
nice to meet you.
Meeting you.
What is the most beautiful thing about a black woman?
Her skin and hair.
Yes.
Skin and hair.
Agree.
You know, I agree with that. But
Brain.
so I agree with hair. So why aren't you guys wearing your hair if that's true?
Because I didn't want to, but I usually do. I feel like it doesn't matter how my style is. Also, I feel like just because it's not our natural hair doesn't mean it's not individualistic to us.
So, but I mean, your natural hair is the best thing that you could ever wear because God made you perfectly. So if He made you to wear straight hair, He would have made you with that. So why wear the hair of another woman?
I mean, like, the only reason why I got this on my head is because I had a pop out.
This not even real. This is not real people hair. This is synthetic.
I had a pop
So that's even worse. You know that, right? Because that synthetic hair has chemicals that can harm you and cause cancer and fibroids.
But I'm pure of heart, so that's not gonna happen.
You're pure of heart?
Yes.
What does that mean? What does that
I'm
mean?
a boss.
You're a boss. Okay, so because you're a boss.
No way, you guys caught me on a bad day. Like, I usually wear my natural hair.
Oh, you do?
Trust me, I literally was
Yes.
gonna wear my fucking.
But it was
Oops, sorry. I was gonna wear my afro, but I had a pop out, so I had to wear my curly hair. But I'm gonna take this out soon.
I
I'm
had a
wearing my
photo
afro.
shoot, so it
Don't
was
get me
like
wrong.
I had a photo shoot and like the vibe was grungy, and I wanted to get like these grungy braids. So that's the only reason I haven't. But guys, like on a normal, my hair be out like that.
Yeah, I miss my
you know.
fro. Don't
So
get me
so
wrong.
if I come back here again, you guys are gonna be natural?
Can I
Because
take this out?
I am the hair police, so I don't want to see any fake hair.
Okay.
Can we agree on that?
Okay. But I feel like
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what I like to hear.
Yes.
What's your name?
Isis.
You?
Amo.
Trayvon. It was nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you guys.
You guys have a good one. Why do you think a lot of people say black women are like ghetto and things like that?
Well, a lot of people don't have enough common sense to understand what we've been through as a people. And we black women, we're strong, we're resilient, we are adaptable. We do a lot of things to uplift the society and our race.
How come a lot of black women want to be white though?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I never want to be white.
So, I
I'm a
mean-
proud black woman, and we'll always stand 10 toes down on that.
Okay. So I mean, pre-colonization, black women didn't straighten their hair at all. But now we see after they came in contact with the white woman, now they try to emulate the white woman. So why do black women do this today?
You looking at me for an answer on this?
Like, are you guys trying to emulate white women by straightening your hair?
No.
Absolutely
My hair
not.
be an afro like yours if I chose to.
So-
we are so
Right.
versatile.
So why
And
not
we
keep it like
are-
mine? Thank you for watching the video. If you would like to finish the full video, you can subscribe at patreon.com by hitting the first link in the description. Not only will you get access to this video, but you'll get access to every single video that I've ever posted, which is over 100 heated debates. I post the full videos on patreon.com just because YouTube does like to censor a lot of things, just because people today are so sensitive. So if you would like to support me and support my movement, then go to patreon.com and hit subscribe. I appreciate you.
I like the ISIS girl and the young sister that was that was with her, because the fact that they're at least willing to take a shot with it and say, you know what, hey, I would consider it. I would consider, wearing our natural hair, because we did say the best thing about us is our natural hair. I mean, you just see how a lot of our women are saying this is the best thing about us, but yet number one, the first one, hey, but it is a detriment to us. And then the second one, when it comes down to the hair, hey, we never wear our natural hair. You got to look at the mindset of our sisters. Now, hey, listen, I enjoyed all of these sisters, and then I'm pretty sure that was going to be a great interview that he had with those older women. So I mean, bro, like, come on, bro, like at least these sisters are showing a different side. We saw videos where he asked other sisters, hey, will you wear your natural hair? Will you do this? Will you do that? And a lot of sisters would get upset and say, no, man, heck no. We're going to wear what we want to wear. And you can't say anything about it. And we just be like, I mean, okay, but I mean, if you can't keep sitting up here saying that the best thing about black women is their hair, but yeah, you always covering it. You always saying, hey, well, listen, we can wear what we want to wear. Well, our hair is this and our hair is that. It's like, okay, well, look, man, how about we start wearing the real thing, right? The thing that the Most High gave you. So, look, guys, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. We're about to do more of these videos, man. Till the next time.